Hi, my name is Lanajean, and I want to demonstrate to you how I create sustainable designs using pre-existing items. Uh, you see I'm making a hat. It's not really finished, but it's got some pretty flowers there and some design in the back. Okay. And I'm thinking about putting this thing under the chin. A flower on the side. I don't know if you can see that. The lighting's not that great. But before I cut into this, I think I want to show you what this is. A lot of people will go into a fabric store and buy a new item to create from. This is an item that I found on the street, and I thought, well, this will make a good hat. I love hats. Everybody who knows me knows that I love hats. But this is a little girl's dress. Here's the sleeve, okay. I put it on the head. And it was able to, I will demonstrate to you now, pull this arm inside out. And the way I fold it and pin it, I was able to make a little flower. So here's a little bit of a fabric I'm leaving out, and I'm just gonna fold that up, pin it up. I need my pins. I have this fish. It's called penny fish. Okay. So sustainable fashion is about taking what you got and making something new out of it and repurposing instead of buying something else. And as you can see, I got a little flower there. What I did over here is I did the same thing on that left side. And then I pinned this to fold it up and give it a little bit of a style here. But what I plan to do is to cut this bulk out here from underneath of the skirt, and I will use this for another project. Absolutely. You can save yourself a lot of time by finding an item that has detail in it that you wouldn't have to sew from scratch. I really love the ruffle on this, and I will use this leftover skirt probably to make something to match. Now you see there's a seam. You really might not be able to see that, but there is a seam here, and I see there's more than enough fabric left. I might even be able to take more out. But for now, I'm going to keep it on the seam. Just cut that right out. Right on the seam. And there's a seam underneath right in here that I'll just cut right out. Okay, so you don't need all this bulk. I'm going to take it down and get a better angle on it. I found this lying on the side of the road on my bike ride, and it's a child size 3T. You could do any number of things with a garment. You can make a hat, you can make a blouse, sleeves. Now you see here, I've got this inside here of the hat that I didn't cut. I'm going to pull that up, and I'm going to sew that in to this piece and fold it and pin it. And this is a nice styrofoam mannequin that I have. I can pin this right to the mannequin to make my design as I cut. I highly recommend these. You can order these online. You can get them from hat stores. But there's my basic hat right there. Now, there's a seam here too. I want to make that seam even towards the back of the head of the mannequin. And I'm going to cut some more bulk out here. Maybe coming up from this side. I don't want to take too much. You know, you want to leave a little extra as you're designing. And cut less first and test. Cut less and test. Cut less and test. So I got a couple of little layers off of there. And that just looks like perfect length right there. And I will just simply get my sewing needle and sew all that bulk to this piece underneath when I turn it inside out. I can demo that to you in another video. But for right now, I just want to show you the basics of taking a garment that has a cool design that can be repurposed for another item. It'll take me a little longer to finish this hat. I want to take up a little bulk there too, or maybe I might use that and make a cool shape. Keep it asymmetrical. And this I'm going to cut. This bulk there. I don't need all this. But this I'm going to leave on, because you see what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to use it. Maybe I'll use it on the top to cover this gap and make my hat a little warmer. And you know, I can sew all this together. That won't be seen. And this, I'm going to cut this one more cut. One of these cuts is going to be my strap under my chin. I can sew a simple strap to this. This other one, I'm gonna bring this into the back of the hat and sew some more cuts. So that'll make me dangling. Kind of like that. But here's my basic hat design. That'll sew under. Get another pin. Now what I need to do to finish this is I will hand sew this with a needle and thread. Here's my pleat right down the middle. I have another length here. I'm going to cut. These are long sleeves. This has long sleeves. You know, when you're designing a garment, what you do is going to be based on what you pick to recycle. And everything has a possibility to it. The idea is to just be creative and experiment, because it would have been garbage anyway, right? So I want to take some of that bulk out because I want them to see this flower. One of the way I could take it out is to sew it up. Do this. So I'll sew that. I don't know if you get the gist of what I do or not, but I think outside of the box, and I repurpose stuff. These two folds, I had them before I made the video. I will fix that. But what we have here, which isn't sewn yet or finished, is the rough draft of a hat made out of a children's dress. My name is Lanajean. Thanks for watching.